So we saw one of Paul's layouts previously of Brookthorpe, and now we're going to look at Paul's main layout, which is Westbrook. So you may have seen this layout before. It's been to numerous shows, including lots of local shows, as well as Worley, shows up north, and the Engage Society show. It's also been featured in the Model Rail magazine, so you may have seen it there. But we're just going to have a quick look at the layout and see some of the cameos and some of the scenes. So we'll work from left to right. The first thing you see when you come onto the board from the back scene is the fields. So just coming out of the countryside into the town. You can see the main road with the speed camera and the Cortina, as well as the shepherd and his sheepdog and the Land Rover. We'll work through the scenery, then we'll come back for the track. So we've got the housing estate with the cars, as well as possibly a drunk driver that's decided to have a crash instead, and the fire engine is fitted with strobe lights, so that does work, as well as both of the police cars when it is plugged in. Then we have a little town square there with laid a wreath for Remembrance Day, and then the junction to some Metcalfe buildings, some terraced houses which have recently had some satellite dishes fitted. You can see on the odd house, as well as we've got some scaffolding up, and they're busy doing some work, making some concrete. Then we have the first of two bridges. As I said in the last video, all Paul's layouts have two bridges on, so this is the first of two. Got the speed camera, as well as some roadworks. Digging up a pipe again, just like on Brookthorpe. And then if we look over, this is the left hand side junction. So you've got the main running lines on the left here, left and right, and then we have a branch line that runs up into this tunnel portal. And then when we come around this line, you can access the main line or go into a loop. And then on this side we have the loop on the left, which is mainly for freight to be looped while passengers overtake it, and then the passenger services can go down the main line. And you see you've got the CR signals there to control trains in and out of the loop and along the main line. And then just viewing from the other side, you can see the loop again on the right hand side with the two main lines in the middle, and then the branch slash other loop on the left hand side. So from the bridge we continue with the four mainline tracks, which are the ones in concrete, and then on the left hand side we have a distribution centre on the top with two tracks, one inside and one for outside loading. And then we have some P-way sidings and sorting sidings on the left hand side of the fence, as well as somebody deciding to graffiti and write their name on the brick wall, and then a little sleeper pile. You can also see the signal, another CR signal there, which either controls the movement of traffic back over to the right line via the feather, or straight up the branch via just the main aspect. Working along the back from the distribution depot, so we've got a couple more industries, as well as again the photo printed back scenes, just to tie everything in. And then we come to the second bridge, which is not too much traffic, just enough to give an idea of a busy afternoon, morning in the summer. And then we have a bit of a farm scene here with the static caravan and the Land Rover leading to stables, and then several trees and greenland just to break it up. It also gives you a good aspect if you come down and focus up, that's better. If you come down to this level, you see the trains through the trees just like you would in real life, because not everything has a clear viewing angle to see the railway. So from the left hand bridge, the second bridge, we've got another industrial unit scene, various different little things going on, and then we have the tyres, which these ones are from scale model scenery, and then if the layout was turned on, would have the welding effect in the one with the Porsche just poking out. And then as we continue along the front, we've got a little POA yard here, men getting ready to go out and do the day's work before we get to the bay. And then we have our station. So we have a bay on the right, the two main running platforms in the centre, and then another bay on the left. And we can have a crossover, so things can cross over from the right hand rail, cross over, because the signal for that would be just before the platform entrance. They can come around and they can cross over, go all the way up to the loop, and then either set back or continue on and go all the way up the branch. And then we have our signals, one for controlling the bay, the second one for controlling the bay here, the other bay, and then our signal which gives you access to the loop. So we have our limiter shunt here, so we can have a freight train stabled and then bring a DMU up to this point, and then just over the bridge we have our second position light which will give you access to the bay. And then you come out with the main aspect, run all the way down to the signal before gaining access back to the main line. So we have the main station run, and then access to the main station building would be accessed under here to our main station building, where we have here. Before we've got a little bit more of a town scene, a mixture of Metcalfe and Batman buildings. Before we run along the back with our houses dropping down, again lots of different little scenes going on, lots of different scenes in the gardens, different things going on, and then that just leads to the end of our industrial area. So it all ties in nicely. And then from our industrial area we've also got the bay on the right, and then we have a loco stabling area on the top, so you can stable up to 6 locos in there. So either when they've dropped off coaches, say like parcels in either bay, or they've been working distribution depot, locos can be stabled there, or failed locos taken off or bought through, anything like that. And then on the back we've got all the different roads all split, as you can see, because Paul runs on DC, so you can see all the sections that he has. This one controls the back loop, and then on the far side you can just see just there, that controls the outer loop, and then all the different sidings for all the various trains. So this is the view from this side. It's not the brightest view because we're only working on garage light when it's not got its lighting element up. This is the view. So again, thanks for watching this little tour of Paul's second layout. It does have a third layout, an American layout, and hopefully when that's up we'll get another shot of that as well. Please like and comment, and I will see you on the next one.